Welcome to Digital Dynamo Lab. In today's video, we are going to learn about the Iterative Development Model, an approach in software development that focuses on building software in repeated cycles or iterations. Instead of delivering the complete system at once, the iterative model develops a basic version first and then refines it through multiple iterations, incorporating feedback at each stage. By the end of this video, you will understand how the iterative model works, its phases, when to use it, advantages and disadvantages. Let's get started. The Iterative Development Model is a software development approach where the system is built and refined through repeated cycles called iterations. Here is how it works. The development starts with some initial requirements and analysis. The team develops the first version of the software. If changes or improvements are needed, a new version is created. This process is repeated for each iteration, refining the system step by step. Once the software meets all requirements, it is finalized and deployed. This cycle continues until the product is complete, making the iterative model flexible and responsive to changes. When to use iterative model? The iterative development model is ideal in situations where flexibility and adaptability are important. Clear and understandable requirements. The model works well when initial requirements are defined and easy to grasp. Future changes are expected. If requirements may change over time, iterations allow adjustments without affecting the entire system. Large software applications. Breaking a large system into smaller iterations makes development manageable. New or unfamiliar technology. The team can learn and adapt as they work on each iteration. High-risk features. Features that may change or are uncertain can be developed iteratively, reducing potential risk. Phases of iterative model. The first phase is requirement analysis. In this phase, the team collects initial requirements. Not the full set, just enough to start development. The goal is to understand what the client expects in the first version of the software. Features are then prioritized for the first iteration, ensuring the most important functionality is built first. The second phase is design. The system architecture and module design are created for the features chosen in this iteration. This includes both high-level design, overall architecture, database structure and system flow, and low-level design, detailed module design, input or output specification and interface details. The third phase is implementation or coding. Developers build the selected features or modules for this iteration. Only the parts required for the current iteration are coded, keeping development focused and manageable. After coding, the iteration moves to testing to ensure everything works correctly before the next cycle. The fourth phase is testing. In this phase, the developed part of the system is tested thoroughly. Any errors or defects are detected and fixed before moving to the next iteration, ensuring each version is stable and reliable. The fifth phase is deployment. The working version of the product, which could be prototype or partial system, is released. It is provided to the client or end users for review, allowing them to see and use the software early. The sixth phase is evaluation. Feedback is collected from users and stakeholders regarding the deployed iteration. The team analyzed what worked, what needs improvement, and what new features to add next. Based on this feedback, the next iteration is planned, and the cycle repeats until the complete system is developed. Let's look at the advantages of the iterative model. Easier testing and debugging. Since each iteration is smaller, it's simpler to test and fix issues early. Parallel development is possible. Adaptable to changing requirements. The model easily accommodates evolving project needs. Early risk identification and resolution. Risks are detected and addressed during each iteration. Efficient use of time. Limited time is spent on documentation, allowing more focus on designing and development. Now, let's look at some disadvantages of the iterative model. Not suitable for smaller projects. The overhead of iterations may not be justified for simple or short projects. More resources may be required. Multiple iterations and frequent testing can increase resource usage. Design changes can cause budget overruns. Modifying the design in later iteration can be costly. Requirement changes can also increase cost. Project completion date is uncertain because requirements can change during iterations. The final timeline may be unpredictable. Thank you for watching this video on the Iterative Development Model. If you found it helpful, please like, comment, share and subscribe for more software engineering tutorials. See you in the next video.